Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to TK's Geek Room. Today, we're going to talk about G.I. Joe Raphael Zap Melendez, one of the newest retro GIJoe Classified. We'll compare it to some other figures as we go along. Yeah, let's get to it. All right. We got him out of his plastic prison, and, he comes with a normal amount of retro accessories. Got the backpack with the 4 rockets inside. Thankfully, they fixed that major blood issue. These guys are well sunk in there, and they're not going to just pop out. We have a rocket launcher that does break into 2 pieces. I don't know much about that, but whatever. And it's got a little screen on there for aiming, etc. We have a standard green shirt helmet. It does not come with the white visor this time around. I better check the packet again to make sure that I didn't forget it. But we have the standard G.I. Joe laser rifle, X7, XR7, something like that. Standard handgun, Mr. Menendez fists, and a stand. Interesting enough, I not a good thing, bad thing, I guess, depending on what you look at, but I do like the way the flesh tone on him. He's clearly of Hispanic origin, based on his name, and his flesh tone matches that. So that is interesting to me. I like it. Let's look at the figure. Doesn't look up very much. Doesn't look down very much. The overlay fits pretty snug. That's good because some of the retros have had pretty loose secondaries. Belt fits good. Legs fit well. They're not going to fall off again like some of the past ones. Pretty smooth right out of the box. The double joints are good right on. I had 2 recent ones, that Televiper and a Flint, where the right arm was totally sealed or frozen. Took quite a bit of heat to get it to break loose. He does have drop down hips, not a whole lot, but he does have them. Hip swivel, or thigh swivel rather. We have double jointed knees. That one was pretty simple. That one was pretty simple. Yep. Boot cut. A little loose on the boot cut. Ankle rockers. Moves up and down. Ankle rockers. Less movement on that one, but it's there. So yeah, looks pretty good. All right, let's get him assembled here, because I'm really not digging it. It's just, I don't know. I'm a huge OG-13 fan. But this one is just too basic. Backpack fits decent in the back. It's not going to come right out, but I don't know. It's just very basic. So for this scenario, we will put the rocket launcher in his hand. It's got that weird one. Bear with me here. It's got that weird handle where you got to go through the inside of it and get it up on his shoulder. And we'll get him on a stand. I'm just going to set the laser rifle and his extra hands to the side for now, because what I want to show you guys. So there is our retro Zap outfitted. I mean, he'll go fine with the OG-13, I guess. Whatever. It's got an ab crunch. I'm not a fan of the ab crunch anymore. I just prefer the ball joint. And then we've got a custom by Mikey at JMK Customs. I've had this I don't know, year and a half, because I was convinced that Hasbro had forsaken me on the OG-13. So I got this guy from him. Gridiron loadout, gridiron helmet, got a mud head, everything's painted up. I don't know if you guys ever watched any of Mikey's stuff, but he breaks these figures down to the smallest pieces available, sands them, puts them all back together as he's painting them so that the paint doesn't rub. There's a really good wash on here that makes it look super detailed. Sidearm, again, we got wash on everything. Everything's hand painted by him. I don't know. I mean, when you compare the two, obviously one's a custom and one's a mass-produced, carded figure. Obviously, the custom's gonna win, but I just the aesthetic. I mean, even if you look at the aesthetic of some of the older OG-13, it's just a lot more detailed. I mean, look at Scarlet. Look at Steeler and Short Fuse. Some of the more recent ones. They're while they're still OG-13 colors, they've got good detail, right? And I just feel that they look better. This one being retro. This one, soon to be followed by a retro grunt when we already have a classified grunt. I just kind of feel that the line's getting dumbed down a little bit, especially for the OG-13. Not a lot of love there. We got 2 figures left. We've been stuck at this OG-11 for a bit, since his name drop and really his render reveal. I've been stuck at 11 because I've had him sitting on the shelf for a while, and I had some customs of Short Fuse and Steeler that I had made prior to the 2-pack coming out. But now we need Flash and Grand Slam, and I must say, I'm a little worried. Will we get them? Absolutely. I'm not worried about getting them. I know that they're going to come sooner rather than later. I expect one of the 2 of them to probably come this year, and considering the other one's probably just going to be a repaint, we'll get it probably early next year. Hopefully, I would really like to see one of them, come with the jump pad, like Grand Slam, come with the jetpack and the jump pad. I think that would be a nice touch, especially if you're just going to do a repaint of Flash. Flash's weapon already exists. It came with Glinda and the Dragonfly HasLab. So he's probably been in planning and whatnot for a while. I'm sure he'll come soon. But I'm a little worried that they're just going to be lazy with it and dump it out, and I'm going to wind up getting customs anyway. Or what I'll probably wind up doing, depending how well it is either shipping it off to Mikey and getting him to spruce it up for me, or just getting Mikey to turn his imagination loose and making me a Flash and a Grand Slam to go on the shelf to complete the OG-13. The other side, the other figure that I think everybody is going to want a remake of is Retro Snake Eyes, Commando Snake Eyes. Thankfully, I have one, but I don't actually keep him on the shelf displayed. I actually keep my Commando Mezco on the OG-13 shelf. I just think it looks better, right? And I'm going to keep the best looking version of each of the 13 figures on my shelf for the display. And for that reason, while I like this guy, overall, he's going straight into storage. And Mikey, JMK Customs, Custom Zap will maintain his place in the OG-13 shelf as Zap. Guys, it's been fun talking with you. Hope you enjoyed. Until we get the next one, I'll talk to you later.